Check, check.
Check 1, 2, got you loud clear.
Okay. Alright, transponder is set.
Yep.
Okay, circuit breaker still in.
All in.
Okay, flight instruments, we have 0 airspeed, 0 vertical speed, ball centered, and wings are level. Okay, ATIS, 13255.
Conducted to parallel and converging runways. Attention all aircraft, hazardous weather information for Florida and coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. Use caution for increased bird activity in the vicinity of the airfield. NOTAMs 9 right center line lighting non-standard, 9 left PAPIs out of service. Taxiway Victor is closed between taxiway Alpha and Victor 2. VFR departures advise ground control your direction of flight. Advise on initial contact with ATIS information Yankee. Melbourne International Airport ATIS information Yankee time 0953 Zulu 1010 at 3, visibility 10, skies clear. Temperature 25, dew point 23, altimeter 29990. Visual approach east stop, 9 left, 9 right, runway 5 in use. Approaches are being conducted to parallel and converging runways. Attention all aircraft, hazardous weather information for Florida and coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. Use caution for increased bird activity.
There we go.
Alright, taxi light on. Taxi area is clear. Clear.
Right center.
Parking brake release. Do a brake check. Alright, parking brakes are set.
Alright.
Alright, doors closed and latched. Fuel selector valve is on both. Alright, elevator trim for takeoff. Alright, fuel pump. Fuel pump's on. Increase fuel flow, increase fuel pressure. Fuel pump's coming off. Alright. Engine instruments are all green. 14.4 volts. Magneto check. Alright, down to 1650, okay. Back to both. And to left.
Alright.
Does that feel like it's running rough?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. Look at that temperature on the number 2.
Okay.
I've never seen that low before. There we go. Shooting up like a rocket now.
Okay.
So we'll just leave it there for a second until it stabilizes. Alright, looks pretty good, so I'll drop it back to 16 something. Let's see, like 1640.
Yeah. Alright, back to both. Alright, so we went up 100.
Alright.
Alright, one.
Alright, can I carry on then?
Okay, carb heat check. Carb heat coming on. And we got a drop about 100. Carb heat back on. Alright, idle check. Alright, engine still runs at idle. And back to 1200, cowl flaps are open. Alright, flight controls. Okay, left aileron up, right aileron down, right up, left down. Stabilator down, and up. Okay, and rudder right, and left. It's tricky to see it in the dark there.
Yeah.
Alright, seatbelts fastened, and flaps we'll get before takeoff, trim is set, takeoff briefing, runway use, alright, winds were 010, so I'm expecting 9 left?
Yep, they said 9 left and right.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, and 9 left to 6,000 feet. Alright, so we're going to rotate at 60. If we're not airborne by taxiway Mike, we abort takeoff and stay on the runway. Once we're airborne, if below 700 feet we have an engine failure, we're going to just keep it going straight ahead and look for a safe place to land. If we're above 700 feet, we should be able to make a turn either to runway 23 or 27 left. And in emergency, it would be your controls.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Climb out speeds, engine out, procedure and plan. Okay, pitot heat is required. We have that off. Cowl flaps open. Parking brake release.
Alright, before we get rolling, let's set the altimeters. They were 29er, 90. There we go. Awesome. Alright.
Okay.
Tech flight 648, contact Orlando departure. Tech flight 656, you can proceed on course your discretion. Patrick Tower is currently closed, leaving the Delta frequency change as approved. Good eye.
One other thing I would just get is the nav light.
Okay.
Fine. Yep. And if you're up for making the radio call, we're going to be VFR Southwest.
VFR Southwest, okay.
And we have information Yankee.
Melbourne ground, Cardinal 34287 at Big Blue, VFR to the southwest with information Yankee.
Cardinal 34287 Melbourne ground, 9 left, taxi via Mike Kilo.
9 left, taxi via Mike Kilo, Cardinal 34287.
Control aircraft hit a Zulu, now current at Melbourne, the Melbourne altimeter 29901.
I'll look into getting this yoke tightened or something, but see the
yeah.
versus.
Ground, check flight 660 at FAC Southwest.
Yeah.
Ready to taxi with Yankee, departure to the west.
Looks like it's just the set screw. But in any case, should be tight.
Runway 5, taxi via Victor.
5 at Victor, check flight 660.
Alright, clear on the left, clear on the right. Mike Kilo.
Check flight 660 Melbourne Tower. After departure, make a left downwind departure westbound. Remain north of the parallel runways and the approach and extended center lines until leaving Delta airspace. Runway 5, clear for takeoff.
Alright, takeoff, time record, final approach area clear, landing lights on, transponder set, mixture rich slightly. That good there?
Yep, that's right there.
10.
We'll get the strobe once he clears us for takeoff.
Alright.
Alright, before you call, remember.
You switch over to tower?
Yep, there we go.
Okay. Melbourne Tower, Cardinal 34287, holding short 9 left at Kilo, ready for departure.
Cardinal 34287 Melbourne Tower, you can overfly runway 5 midfield, then proceed on course runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, cleared for takeoff, 9 left, Cardinal 34287.
Alright, so his instruction was just to, once we get up
Cardinal
to safe.
287 overfly runway 5 midfield, then proceed on course.
Okay, we'll overfly runway 5 and proceed on course. Midfield.
Yep.
Check flight 660, leaving the Delta to the west, frequency change as approved, good day.
Leaving the Delta, frequency change approved, good day. Check flight 660.
And for these guys, they usually don't like it when we stop on the runway, so what we'll do is once we get lined up, we'll just keep rolling.
Okay.
And then we'll apply full power. I've been yelled at for stopping before, not requesting a brief delay. So I'll try and spare you as much drama with these guys as possible.
Alright, we're lined up. Power's coming in.
Yep.
Alright, power is in, and alright, engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed's alive. Yeah, there's 60.
60, good. And we can begin our turn now to overfly 5.
Turn now?
Yep. There we go. That's good right there. And when you're able, we'll bring up the flaps and accelerate to 90.
Flaps up.
Tech flight 659, Melbourne ground, wood runner.
Really good performance in the mornings.
Yeah, all of a sudden we were up to almost 100, dude.
659, runway 5, taxi via Victor. Cardinal 287, you can continue on course, leaving the Delta frequency change pretty good on.
Good day, 34286. Alright, so he says we can go on course, which means we can turn to our southwest heading.
Tech flight 603, Melbourne ground.
I'll just bug, 215 should be good.
603, runway 5, taxi via Victor.
Alright, let's do our 1,000-foot check, and we'll just do a climb up to 3,000 feet from here.
Alright, 1,000 feet, we want 25 inches of manifold pressure.
Yep, and remember, you can undershoot to like 24, because when you bring the RPM back, it'll shoot it up past 25 usually. There we go. Good.
Tech flight 635, Melbourne ground, 9 Rider Charlie, taxi via Foxtrot Charlie.
And actually we'll just go
Tech flight 603,
245.
company traffic coming out of the south run-up area, they're going to be northbound on Foxtrot. Tech flight 635, you can't start your taxi traffic off your left side, company Cherokee going out to 5, giving way to you.
Pushing that carb heat real quick. Pushing the carb heat real quick.
Tech flight 603 behind company.
Made no real change.
Tower calculation 659, holding short 5 and Victor, ready for takeoff.
And we'll go 123.
Runway 5 for the takeoff.
Take only 5, right to improve, tech flight 659.
Alright, so
Yeah, so
not happy with our temperature difference there, so...
if we richen it slightly, it should start cooling it off.
Okay.
Only thing is that cylinder number 4, hopefully it doesn't continue to get cooler.
Okay.
And it looks like it's still getting cooler. It's funny, number 2, which is normally fouled, is not the hottest, but the second hottest.
Alright, so what altitude do we want to level out at?
We're going to go up to 3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
Alright.
there we go. Perfect. So we'll retrim for this airspeed and we'll go 2123. I'll lean this out a little bit, see how we do up here. I think part of that was also the climb. Alright, and we're getting out over the practice area. I see Kurt's Field over here, so we'll just go to Kurt's Field. Southwest Praxair Cardinal 34287, 3,000 feet, heading westbound to Kurt's Field. We're just passing over St. John's.
Is Kurt's Field this whitish?
So Kurt's Field is that square farm field that we were doing the rectangular course around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like just past the flooded area here?
Yep, exactly. Once we get over Kurt's Field, just give me a shallow turn to the left for 90 degrees and we'll use that as a clearing turn and then bring us back to the right again.
Okay.
It's starting to look more like a fall or winter sky.
Yeah.
Super to 466.
466, good morning. I was wondering if we could get about an 820 due back. Took us a little time getting up off the ground. We're doing a simulated cross country down to Bureau area.
Southwest Praxair Cardinal 34287 over Kurt's Field, 3,000 feet heading westbound, stalls and slow flight.
Alright. Ready for some clearing turns?
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear on the left, turning left. And turning right.
Good.
466, thank you so much.
Go ahead and give me a turn to the south. I'll bug a heading for you here. Let's go 210.
Okay.
Alright, I want you to keep 210 and 3,000 feet, and then go ahead and put us in slow flight.
Alright.
I'll richen the mixture just a little bit. Help keep the engine a little cooler. Alright, so whenever you're ready.
Alright, slow flight. I'm going to do carb heat on, propeller full, and reducing power, and pitching to maintain altitude while bleeding off airspeed. Flaps are in the way dark, airspeed's in the way dark, flaps 10.
Yep.
Flaps 20. We go full flaps. And we're approaching 60. I'm going to pitch down, add a little bit of power, because we lost some altitude, didn't we? Alright. Alright, so I had things a little bit backwards there for a second, but
No worries.
I think we got it set here now, except for our heading.
Left turning tendency is strong today.
Yeah.
Indy North traffic, tech flight 627,
Alright.
a beam radiation heading southbound mid-river at 2,000 feet, setting up for Sean Bells over the eastern shoreline. Indy North.
Alright, and then go ahead and give me a turn 180 degrees opposite direction. Doesn't matter left or right. 2030. 3,000 feet and 65.
Alright.
coming up on 030. Bingo. Hotel West Prax Air Cardinal 34287 is 3 miles to the southwest of Kurtz Field at 3,000 feet heading north, slow flight. All right. Pretty good. I just want to see where these fools are going, man.
Okay.
I see them. Actually, no, that's not them. That's just some obstruction lighting. Oh well. Go ahead and give me a turn now to...
There they are.
Oh, there we go. Not on frequency or anything. Amazing. Alright, so let's get back to 030, and then we'll go ahead and simulate a power off stall.
Alright.
Indy North, Indy South traffic, check flight 67 over the ocean shoreline beam, Valkyrie at 2000 heading southbound, setting up a Sean Indy North, Indy South traffic.
Alright, so remember, just talk yourself through it. I can talk you through it the first time, but I'll let you do everything, if that helps.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and reduce power and let the nose come down, and we're going to descend at 65 until we get to 2,800 feet.
Okay, and reduce power, just any...
all the way is fine.
All the way.
Yep.
Abandoned 1 mile east, southbound 2,000
Alright, and then let the nose come down, and we're going to descend at 60. Alright, let it go to like 65, and then once we get to 2,800 feet, we're just going to pull the nose back and hold 2,800 until we get a stall. And we're going to try and maintain plus or minus 10 degrees from 030. So there's 2,800, so go ahead and pull back. Yep. And just hold. Hold. Alright, there's the horn. Keep holding. More. There we go. So the wing drops. So just let the nose come forward. Not that dramatic, but that's all right.
Oh, shoot.
No worries. My controls real quick.
All right, air controls.
My controls. All right, so we'll go ahead and recover from here. Alright, and I'll use this chance to turn to the south. Let's see, there's... Alright, so we're just going to sled up like we're getting into slow flight. So I have 210 bugged. We're going to go carb heat and gently put the propeller control to full, keeping 210, and we're going to reduce the power. Right. In the white arc, we'll go flaps 10, flaps 20, and flaps 30. You can add some power back. We'll just pitch for 65. So using pitch for airspeed, we'll We'll get to 65 and power controls our altitude. Right. So when we're ready, we'll go ahead. Car beat's already out. We're going to reduce power and just ascend at 65. So pitch controls our airspeed. See, I'm a little fast there, so I pull the nose up, and then we get to 65. Once we get to 2,800 feet, I'm going to hold the nose back. There's the stall warning horn coming on. Alright, there's the stall. So just let the nose down slightly. Flaps 20 comes out immediately. Airspeed starts building, so we start pitching up. Flaps 10. Positive rate of climb and airspeed. And I overshot on my heading there. And then we climb away. And we get back to 2,000 feet. So I went over 10 degrees. I went all the way up to 220. I had too much right rudder in there. And then we just get back to 3,000 feet. So here we are coming up on 3,000 feet. And I'll go ahead and put us in slow flight and then hand you the controls again.
All right.
So I'll just go right from here. Alright, so we're a little high, so I'm just going to reduce power a little bit. And if you trim for slow flight, remember when you add power, the first thing that plane, or that Stabilator is going to do is put itself in a position where it'll pitch us for 65, which can put us in a secondary stall. So my recommendation is just try and muscle it out.
637.
Right.
Okay.
Beam the Valkyria, 1 mile west. Southbound 3,000 feet maneuvering.
Alright, here is the controls. There you go, your controls. Alright, I didn't trim it up, so you're going to feel some immediate pressure.
Alright, my controls.
Your controls.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. 65, 3,000 feet. So go ahead, pull power to idle. Alright, let the nose come down. We're going to descend to 65. Pitch back a little bit. That's overshooting it a little bit. There we go. Remember, 2,800. Alright, there's 2,800, so just start increasing the back pressure. Yep. Hold more. Alright. Alright, just let the nose come down, apply full power, good. And then flaps 20, yep. Is that full power?
That's full power.
Start bringing the nose up. Alright, flaps 20 to flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
Alright, positive rate of airspeed and flaps
and
up.
Flaps up.
So good. We'll go ahead and get back to 3,000 and we'll try that again. I'll let you do the entry and everything.
Okay.
This time we're going to focus. You did a good job with the heading there. Right, we're still within 3 degrees of 210. This time we're going to focus on the recovery,
okay.
Not so much the push down. All you have to do is let the nose just come down a little bit, because what you ended up doing is like pushing the airplane. So imagine we have a stall on landing and we're just pushing it back towards the runway. We're trying to get away from the runway.
Okay.
So the idea is minimal altitude loss. Alright, there's 3,000 feet. So go ahead and start reducing the power. Yep, and we'll just go into slow flight right from here. Flaps 10.
Flaps 10. Flaps 20.
Yep. Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
There we go. Once we get to 65, just add a little bit of power. There we go, very good. Pitch for 65. Alright, now whenever you're ready, just go ahead and pull the power and we'll descend at 65.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so a little bit of back pressure. Yeah, a little bit more. There we go. Sort of saying at 65. There's 2,800 feet, so go ahead, start pulling back. Alright, just let the nose come down. Good. Now start bringing it back. Yeah, a little bit of right rudder there.
Flaps 20.
Alright, full power.
Alright, flaps 10. And we're going to take all the flaps out. Climbing away. Alright.
Good. And we'll do that one more time.
Okay.
So my controls real quick.
Alright, your controls.
I'm just going to simulate it right from here.
Okay.
Right, so let me reduce the power. And I'm going to go into slow flight. There's 65. And I'll just descend, right,
okay.
at 65.
Okay.
And I'm not going to go the full 200 feet. So we're just going to pull the nose back, right. And the recovery is nothing too extreme, right? So there's the stall. Just let the nose, that's all it is,
okay.
right? And even that wasn't really good because I was still descending. I should actually be climbing once I start the recovery. But it just required more back pressure. This thing is pretty nose heavy. Let's see here. And with the recovery as well, you see how I don't like actually push the nose at the ground? It's just relax the back pressure a little bit.
Okay.
And it's almost like an immediate bring it to nose level again before climbing away.
Okay.
So I'll get us back to 3,000 feet. And we'll actually go over this way. Alright, your controls?
Alright, my controls.
Your controls. Go ahead and put us into slow flight.
Alright, slow flight, car heat on.
Yep, prop full.
Prop full. Reducing power.
We're going to keep 030 as our heading. There we go. So white arc.
And white arc, we'll go flaps 10. 20.
Philly traffic, tech flight 609, just north
Flaps
of
30.
southwest bound 2,200, climbing 2,500.
There's 65. We're going at 65 or 60?
Yep, 65. For the power on stall, we're going to 60, like rotate speed. But
okay.
for this, we're just simulating a short approach. Right.
Alright, there's...
Philly Hotel West traffic, tech flight 638, 7, upbeat from Penn Island, 2 mile west, southbound maneuver, 3,000 feet maneuvering, steep turn. Hotel is Hotel West.
I'm gonna add some power because we're descending and I didn't intend to do that yet.
Yep. All right.
Good power.
Alright, descend to 65, so more back pressure to hold 65.
Okay.
There we go, there's 2,800 feet.
Alright, 2,800 feet. I'm going to start pitching back excessively. Stall warning horn. And there's
Alright,
the
just
brake.
nose level. Right, full power, and then back. Yep, keep pulling back. See how I did the same thing, yeah. Yep.
Alright, flaps are coming out.
See, we're still descending and building up speed rapidly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my controls again real quick.
Alright, your controls.
My controls. I just want to demonstrate the proper recovery because I did the same thing that you did there because of the heaviness.
I saw that we were building up airspeed, but didn't realize you were still descending. Okay.
20, 30, there we go. I'll just go right to the power off stall right from here.
Bay over the ocean shoreline.
So here we go.
At 3,200 feet.
65.
Demo stall.
Right, and 030. Full nose. And just hold. Alright, there's a stall. So just let the nose down a little bit, and then still pitching up.
Okay.
Flaps 20 out immediately. See how we're nose up. We're still descending a little bit, but the speed's going to build.
Okay.
Flaps 10. Positive rate of climb, positive airspeed. Right. Flaps up. And then we climb away. So the idea is minimal altitude loss.
Okay.
So it does require a lot of manhandling on the control there. And I almost busted our heading there. I went to 037. So we'll turn around opposite direction now. Let's see, actually, I know we're fine right here. Took me a second to see where the Delta was over there for Melbourne. Alright. Your controls.
Okay, my controls.
So configure for slow flight and then we'll go into the stall.
Okay.
While you do that, I'll make a radio call. So to Westpac, practice air Cardinal 34287 over Kurtzfield, 3,000 feet northbound stalls.
So with traffic, tech flight 637 is just west of Trapezoid, Trapezoid Lake. 3,000 feet heading southwestbound, Eastern. What's the west?
So traffic, tech flight 609 over Jet Ski Lake, southwestbound, 2,400.
It's like I caused a cascade. No one was talking. Alright. So we're 035, 65, and 3,000. Good. Alright, let's get there. So whenever you're ready.
Alright. Ready.
Yep.
Alright.
South traffic,
Power.
tech flight 627 Barefoot Bay.
Not too crazily though.
Over the
Right.
shoreline,
So a little bit more back. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, there's
65.
65.
Alright.
About 2 miles to the west of radiation, 2,400. Climb up to
And then 2,800.
Alright, and we're way off on our heading. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and 2008, alright.
Alright, lower the nose, power full. Bring that nose back more, there we go. Flaps 20 immediately. And go ahead and keep that right rudder in. Yep. Flaps 10. Good, that was much better. We started the stall maybe about 2,700 feet. That's when the stall warning horn was going off. I didn't see when exactly the aircraft actually stalled, what altitude, but that was a really good recovery.
Alright, yeah, that felt a lot better.
So we'll do one more and then I'll demonstrate a power on stall.
Okay.
So in the meantime though, go ahead and give us a turn to 210.
Alright, clear on the right?
Clear on the right.
Okay.
good.
Hotel West, November 495 on Golf is a mile north of Jet Ski Lake, heading southwest heading towards stall.
Alright,
What was that?
I just got confused for a second here.
Yeah, no
Let me get
worries.
this straightened out here.
Okay, so once you're ready, we'll go ahead and configure for slow flight. So we already have carbied out.
Alright, carb heat, propeller going full. Reducing power. Flaps 10. Flaps 20.
And if you see you're high like we are now, go ahead and go to flaps 30.
Flaps
But
30.
don't add power yet. Just pitch for 65. And once you get to 65, just let the nose stay low, right? And we'll descend. And as we get closer to 3,000, we'll start bumping in power. And we know that if we keep the nose down, we're going to start building airspeed with an increase of power. So there's 65. Good. Just hold for 65.
Radiation over the shoreline at 2,000.
And start knocking a little bit of power in. Pull that nose back slightly. There we go. See?
Okay.
Yep.
Eagle up for the 403.
And let's get back on 210.
Can you give me a do back of 820?
Alright, there's 210. Good. Alright, add a little bit of power and pull that nose back. There we go.
Skybound OTC, Skyflight 200.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and give us that power off stall.
200, go ahead.
Alright.
And this time we're going to try and keep 210, and we're going to work on that recovery.
95 right now.
Okay.
The ceilings right here are
Alright, ready?
Alright, ready? Here we go.
3,500.
Power is coming out.
Those clouds are
Alright.
about 3,500.
Not too much crazy pitch. Remember 65. We're starting to turn to the right.
Middle of Charlie South, going down to Delta
Alright, there's
North.
2,800.
Slight haze,
Okay.
but very doable for duals. Eagle up for the 403. No problem.
Alright, lower the nose. Yeah, bring that nose back. 20, good. 10.
Sorry, the
Flaps,
403, someone stepped over you, so are we getting the extension or no, of 820?
Flaps all the way out.
Good. We only lost 100 feet.
Okay.
Then climb away at 80.
Okay, radar 403, yes, we'll do our best.
India South traffic, tech flight.
And it's funny, the left turning tendency saved you because we were shooting off to the right.
Area.
Stall. It brought you back to the left on the recovery. That's fine.
Okay.
Alright, my controls.
Alright, your controls.
My controls.
Good morning, Hotel East, tech flight 65 is over already.
Go 25, 25. This poor Cardinal is tired of us, probably. He's like, this is not what I'm meant for. I'm a cruising airplane, I swear. Alright, and we'll just keep actually going south here. So 3,000 feet and 210 is the goal, and we'll go to 2123. Alright, so this is how we'll get into a power on stall, right?
Okay.
So, carbied on like normal, flaps full, and we'll just reduce power a little bit once we get in the white arc, and we're keeping 3,000 feet, and we're keeping our heading. So I'm a little bit to the right of our heading. There we go. So we're aiming to get to rotation speed. What's rotation speed? 60.
60.
Yeah.
Hotel West traffic,
Let's pull this here.
over Farm Field.
Let me get back to 3,000.
Farm Field, eastbound, at 4,000, slow flight. Hotel West traffic, November 4951 Golf is about 2 miles to the southeast of Kirkfield at 2,600, setting up for Chandels, Hotel West.
There we go, so there's 3,000 feet. Now I'm just going to reduce power and pitch back to 60. Right? Alright, once we get to 60, we're going to go power full. Sorry, we're going to go power to 24 inches of manifold pressure. And we're just going to hold that.
18.
Right?
Really 18, any chance we
Keeping
get,
right rudder pressure in. We're not going to use the wings or the ailerons to recover, right, if a wing starts dropping.
okay, really 18, we'll try to make it back to 10.
So it takes a minute to break the stall on this thing, but be patient. Alright, it's getting close. It'll stutter a lot, that's fine. And I'm full right rudder. Come on, let's try 2,300, or 23 inches.
Being with Barefoot Bay at 2,000.
Alright.
Headed southbound, India South traffic.
Come on, brake.
Charlie South traffic, set flight 200 at a 9.
Alright, remember, don't use the ailerons, so I'm just going to recover real quick.
Okay.
Point. Charlie South traffic, over South Northbound.
This thing is so difficult. Alright. Get back to 3,000 feet in our altitude. Right.
Over the Pan Island.
We'll try this here.
South traffic, tech flight 627.
So we're going to aim for 60.
About 1 mile off of it.
Once we get to 60, we're going to go power to 23 inches.
At 4 lazy 8 India South.
I already hear the stall horn, so here we go. 60. Start pitching up immediately to 23 inches. Add that right rudder in there, and it still wants to put us into that spin.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right. Let's try this again.
Yeah, so 2,000 feet over the west bank of the river, beam radiation BAI, tracking VOR southbound.
And it could be also that performance is just so good today with this temperature.
Over the Pan Island.
All right, so I know we're at 2,800 feet, but that's fine. Here we go. "23 inches.
And tech flight 609.
All right, there's the stall. So we just let the nose come forward. Right, we go power full and fly away. So let's see if I can get it again. We'll go 030.
Indian North traffic, good morning. Tech flight 623 over the shoreline, beam radiation 2000 southbound. Indian North traffic, Skyhawk November 739 uniform. Papa is over radiation 2,200, climbing 3,000, headed south towards Valkyrie, Indian North.
C030. Okay. Here we go again. So 030, 3,000 feet. Carb heat out, prop full, and reduce power. And the white arc, flaps 10. We're just holding 3,000 feet until we get to 60. There's just a warning horn. There's 60, so we're going to go to 23. See, you already wanted to go into a stall.
Yeah.
Not so fast. Trying to demonstrate something here. Right rudder pressure. 23 inches of manifold pressure. It'll start shaking, but that's not the stall, that's the stall.
Okay.
And then we go ahead and recover. Terrifying, I know. This thing is even a little squirrely for me, but that's okay. This is what we have, and we're going to try and train with this as best we can. There's 3,000 feet again, so once I get back on heading, I'll recover. And do you want to follow with me on the controls with this one before?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to go ahead, carb heat, power out. And we're just going to start increasing the back pressure, and we can descend a little bit to get to 3,000 feet. Alright, we'll go flaps 10 since we're in the white arc. Alright, there's 3,000 feet. We're going to start pitching back for 60. Throw the power in immediately to 23 inches of manifold pressure, and we're going to hold right rudder in. Alright, there's a stall. Remember, don't use the ailerons. That's a bad habit. Full power, climb away. Alright, let's do one more, and then I'll hand you the controls.
Alright.
And we'll go through this together. I'll be on the controls with you, so don't worry. So here we are, 3,000 feet. Power idle. White arc, flaps 10. Alright, we're keeping 030. There's 60. So we'll go ahead, 24 inches of manifold pressure is preferable. Okay. Let me try that again. Stalled a little bit before. Alright. Have to get the power in there quicker, I guess. Alright, there's 60. 23 inches of manifold pressure, right rudder.
1061 X-ray, 2,500 feet westbound, 2 miles to the east of Field.
Climb away.
7/6, 59, frequency.
Terrifying? No doubt.
Yeah.
Necessary? Unfortunately. Alright, so here we are, 3,000 feet. Now I'll go ahead and put us in a cruise configuration.
200, you on frequency?
So this is for Skyflight 200.
Skyflight 200, can I get a power up at your location, please?
It's hazy.
Ooh, can I send some solos to your direction?
Okay. Let's see here.
3 miles to the southeast of Kirkfield. 4,000 feet setting up for C-spirals. Look out below. Hold the way.
Skyflight North Skyflight 200. Yeah, we're just right over Felsmere town. It's a little hazy, but it's very doable. Probably about 8 miles or so. Clouds right
Come on, guys, get off the radio.
Probably about 30
I'm just looking for that traffic over Kirksfield to beam us just about.
Very doable.
To West Practice Cardinal 34287 is 3,000 feet over Kirksfield northbound, power on stalls. Alright, so your controls.
Alright, my controls.
Let's go ahead and set it for slow flight.
Alright, carb heat on.
Yep.
Propeller. Reducing power.
About 2,700 feet. No ceiling out here. Visibility.
Flaps 10. That's it. No, just flaps 10.
Flaps 10 for this one. That's
Yep.
right.
Good. Just keep holding that nose back. Once we get to 60, go to 23 inches of manifold pressure. Keep more back pressure. Keep going, more. There we go. Go ahead and apply more back pressure, Yep, and go to 23. Yep. 23. Go. Right rudder. Good. There we go. That's good right there. A little bit more back pressure.
Over Jesky Lake at 3,000 feet, heading southwest.
Alright, there's a stall. Almost. Alright, relax. Left rudder, good. Keep power full, pitch up, and then there we go. It's definitely difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then climb away 80.
Alright.
over I-95
Good.
Area, arcing west off of the 10 DME from Melbourne VOR.
Cool, so we'll level off here and reconfigure for cruise, so we can go right to 2123.
8 pylons over the southern portion of the flying field. Hotel West Travis.
Alright, and go ahead and give us a turn to 210. Let's see, here we are, 210.
All right, clear on the right.
Clear on the right.
Okay.
West traffic, tech flight 609 over the solar panels, 4000 northbound, power on stall.
Exciting, right?
Yeah. There he is.
Yep. Cool. So we'll call it 3,500 feet. Since in these power up stalls we managed to climb so much. Okay, so I'm with you on the controls. Let's go ahead and set up for slow flight.
Alright, slow flight, we already got carb heat on.
Yep. Propeller full.
Up full.
Reduce the power. Remember, only flaps 10 for this maneuver.
Okay, we're in the white arc, we're going flaps 10.
And we can go power all the way out if you want. And just hold, keep holding. And once we get to 60,
3 miles.
More back pressure. Keep going. A lot of back pressure.
Between Valkyria and radiation.
All right, start inching in that power to 23 and hold that back pressure. Don't let it go. More back pressure. Keep going. 23 inches. There we go. Right rudder, right rudder. Good. More back pressure.
Hotel West, November 495 on Golf is 3 miles to the south of
Alright, left rudder, good.
Hotel West.
And then, and you see that it wants to snap us into a storm.
Yeah, it did want to.
But you were actually at a higher power setting anyway.
I was at a higher power setting.
So my controls real quick.
Okay, your controls.
Let's see if I can get this thing to do it at 2300 on the dot.
Okay.
Or sorry, 23 inches on the dot.
Hotel West traffic, 6124 Delta is north.
I have to change my Cessna 172 lexicon for Cardinal. Alright, so there's 60. There's 23.
11 Whiskey Echo over the street pattern 2,500.
Now, see, if you have any power when you start this maneuver, it seems to like to do that. So we'll get to 3,500, power idle. Pitch for 60. As soon as 60 comes in, we'll go 23 and start adding in that right rudder.
Over the southern portion of the farm field, West.
See, it wants to rip us off to the left.
East corner of the farm field, 3,500 westbound. Could be doing a turn back east.
Okay, come on then.
Flight.
So,
Hotel West 495 on Golf is for
60.
At the southeast corner of Kirkfield at 3,800 feet. Look out below, Hotel West. Hotel West 106 X-ray over Kirkfield.
See, if I let go of this, it's going to bank us over immediately. But you don't want to use any aileron at all. So let me just recover here real quick and see what we can do. We got a few good ones in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, look to the right, or look to the left rather, clear left, and we're going to turn left.
India North, India South, tech flight 627 over the ocean shoreline, abeam Valkyria, 3,300 feet, lazy 8, India North, India South. Charlie South traffic, got like 6 feet behind is over the man-made lakes, going westbound, doing slow flight, Charlie South traffic.
Alright, here we go. So I'll go carb heat, powerful, power idle, sorry, prop full power idle, in the white arc, flaps 10. Alright, 60. No, I'm not letting you get me into a spin. Jesus, come on. Alright, let's try this again. Let's get back to 030. Alright, we'll close the throttle, pitch back. 60. Okay, I see what the trick is. You really have to pitch the nose up as soon as you get to 60.
Okay.
So let me try this one more time. Sorry for terrifying us here, but this is for the sake of learning, right? All right, so 030, 60, right rudder. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So I found what it is that we have to do.
Okay.
So as soon as you get to 60, right, you're applying that in to get to 2300, but you immediately have to start hauling back on this thing so it doesn't have a chance to build any speed. The more speed we have going into this maneuver, it kind of hangs on the prop. So don't give it a chance to hang on the prop and just induce the stall.
Okay.
All right, so let me go back to cruise here, and I'll have you walk us through the maneuver. I'll be with you on the controls, but just remember that technique.
Okay.
So I'll get back to 030. Okay, your controls. With you on the controls though.
Okay, my controls.
Your controls.
Alright. Okay, so we're going to enter slow flight here. Current heat on. Propeller full.
2,000 feet headed northbound to Beam Walk area, New North.
Reducing power.
Yep.
We want flaps 10.
Yep. Keep pulling back, pressure more. Alright, start inching in that power, go. More power, back on the stick. Alright, lower the nose, that's the stall. You went to 25 inches of manifold pressure too. I was like, oh, shoot.
Alright.
Okay.
Flaps up.
65 is a mile
Establish a climb.
of Penn Island, 3,000 feet. Going to be doing a descent down to 2,000 feet.
Alright, we're climbing away.
Until west.
Hotel West 4951 Golf is on the southeast corner of Kirkfield, 2,700, setting up for Chandel's Hotel West.
Alright, I see somebody down here.
Yep. Hotel West Praxair Cardinal 34287 is over the flooded farm field, 3,500 feet northbound, power on stalls. Okay. So once we get to 3,500 feet, we'll just go ahead and configure right for slow flight.
Okay. Alright, there's 3,500. Carb heat's already on.
Yep, props full.
Props full.
So just go ahead and close the throttle, flaps 10. Alright, start holding. Alright, start pulling back more.
60.
Yep, and then 23. Alright, right rudder. Alright, not so much right rudder. Keep holding, let's see what it does. Relax on the right rudder a little bit. There we go, more right rudder again. Hold. Perfect setup, dude. Hold more.
Alright, that felt like we were stalling there. Nose
Almost.
just started dropping on its own.
Yep, it's going to do that, but you got to keep holding it. Hold more.
There it goes
There
again.
we go. And then climb away.
Flaps out, carb heat off, climb away.
623 over the shoreline between the...
Okay, my controls real quick.
Alright, your controls.
I just want to try one more. Alright, throttle close, flaps 10. Hold. Start inching the power to 23 inches of manifold pressure and creeping in that right rudder.
Oh.
Yep. I know, feels unnatural. That's because it really is. We're not supposed to be doing this normally, but we practice it for a reason.
Yeah.
Alright, so climb away 80, that's fine there. So I'll bring this back.
Hotel East, India South, tech flight 627.
Alright, I'm going to try one more time, then I'm going to have you do the stalls.
India South, Hotel East.
Alright.
Do you see him?
I don't see him, but he's flying away from us, so he's no factor.
Alright.
Let's see here, there's Kurtz Field. At the West Practice Air Cardinal 34287 is 2 miles to the east of Kurtz Field, 3,700 feet southbound, power on stalls.
We're going to go ahead and authorize it due to the runway south traffic got like 60 behind and is eastbound over Bellsmere at 4,500 doing power on stalls, Charlie south traffic.
Oh, I have them in sight now, they're no factor.
Hotel West traffic, November.
They're right there, off the wingtip.
Alright.
Okay, so here we go.
3,400 descending down and heading eastbound towards Ontario, northwest. Pretty much right when you're going to be coming back here.
And I'll go to 210.
202, 2 miles north of Boston, northbound 3,500 CAI. If you're not comfortable with it, security aircraft from the CZ desk come up and see me, try to get that drink. We'll do it again another day. Nothing wrong with that if you're not comfortable. India North, India South traffic, tech flight 618.
Nope.
1,700 feet over the ocean shoreline, a beam
freaking thing.
headed southbound.
Okay, here we go. Throttle close.
609, 4 miles south of Valkyria, and the Valkyria
60.
last call, Hotel West, Hotel East.
Start creeping it in. Nope. The faster you creep it in, the more it wants to put you in that stall.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try this one more time. 60. Start creeping it in. It's stalling before I can even get to it. Alright, so let's start creeping it in around 65. How's that?
Okay.
There's a science behind this, and I plan to learn it. "23 inches, there we go, successfully made it. Alright, and then just recover.
3,000 practicing stalls.
I think a DPE would be too terrified to have you even question you to go into a full stall, so I think we're okay with this here. White arc.
Yeah, Steve said that when he did it with Jarrett, that they didn't take it to the full break.
Jared didn't want to go to the full break.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try this again. So, creep it around 65 and then just keep the back pressure going. So, here we go.
It's going to be setting up for a
65.
over the eastern edges of the trapezoid lake.
Alright, yeah, that's the full stall. Okay, yeah, so I think, alright, I'll talk through it. I think I figured out something here a little bit different from what I initially discovered. So I'll go ahead and close the throttle. Once we get to 65, we're going to start applying it in, and we're going to keep that pitch coming back smoothly. And if you enter this maneuver smoothly, you end up right at the stalling point. See? Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just recover. But the key to this is smooth. So you seem to have that Midas touch with it, which is really cool. So because you, just watching and replaying what you're doing in my head, I see what's going on. So flaps 10.
Okay.
All right. Power idle. Pitch for 65. All right, once we get to 65, we keep that coming back. Go to 23 inches of manifold pressure. See, we're holding right rudder. And that right there is the stall.
Okay, yeah.
So when you feel like the wings are no longer producing lift because they're not producing as much lift, there we go. So, and also it's really good for keeping the heading that way when you ease it in because you're easing in the right rudder pressure. And the quicker the stall happens, the easier it is to control the heading. So I'm going to write the manual based off of your discovery.
Okay.
Alright, so just to do a proof of concept here, I'll point us towards 210.
Okay.
I'll recover us back into regular cruise here, and I'll have you do the power on stall the way you've been doing it.
6124 Delta, 1,600 feet over Jet Ski Lake.
Let's see here.
Eastbound to Valkyria, also west southeast.
Alright, let's take a quick breather.
Yeah.
Uniform Papa over Penn Island at 1,000 feet headed
Alright,
westbound.
so whenever you're ready.
Tech flight 637 and
All right, my controls.
Your controls.
traffic.
So east of the west traffic, Tech flight 637 is doing some pollen over the Trapdoor Lake. Hold the west.
Okay, so we're going to start by flying curve heat.
Yep.
Propeller full.
300 westbound.
Reduce power.
West, November 4951 Golf is about 2 miles to the
Flaps
south.
10. We're in the White Oak.
Yep.
Heading eastbound towards Valkyria. Hopefully filter west.
Alright, start applying it back in again, and increasing that back pressure. Yep, keep going to 23 inches. Right rudder, there we go.
3000, Indian north and due south.
Alright, there's the stall. And remember, it's full
Full
power
power. Flaps out. Full power. Climb away.
and climb away at 80. Yeah.
Okay.
Mind if I try one more time?
All right, and curve heat off.
Yep.
All right, your controls.
My controls. I just want to try one more time.
Okay.
If you want to try one more time after me, that's fine. If not, we can call it a day because it's
Okay.
been a lot. Okay. All right, 210. There we go. So close the throttle. Flaps 10.
9397 Charlie, 5 miles
65.
of Lake Washington doing ground maneuver.
23.
24 Delta, you guys up?
And
There it
that's the
is.
stall. So I think that's the recipe there.
Okay.
It's being smooth and gentle with it to get it slow enough, quickly enough, and not at a high power setting to actually induce the stall. So if you want to try one more time, you're more than welcome to. If not, you can bring us back to Melbourne.
All right, I'm going to do one more time.
Okay, here we go. We'll just keep
Might
going
as
this
well.
way. So, your controls.
Okay, my controls.
Have it going, guys.
All right, ready to go ahead and try this?
Yes, sir.
All right, curve heat on.
Yep, prop is full.
Prop is full. All right, we're going to reduce power. Go flaps 10.
Yep. Good. And the key is more back pressure, right?
There's 65.
So keep the back pressure in. Keep pitching up. Yep. 23 inches is what we're looking for. Some right rudder as we start going in. More. 21. 22. 23. Hold it.
All right, it's wanting to drop that right ring.
More rudder. Yep. That's fine.
There it is.
Yep.
Oops, I did the aileron. I shouldn't have done that. Okay,
That's
power full, flaps up.
And climb away at 80.
Curve heat off, climb away. There we go.
All right, man.
All right.
You've helped me discover something, so we'll go ahead and turn it around. I'll give us a heading bug here. That's probably good. Okay.
VFR departures, advise ground control, your direction of flight, advise on initial contact with Data South. Melbourne International Airport, ATIS information Alpha, time 1153 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky conditions, ceiling 4,700 broken, temperature 25, dew.24, altimeter 299 is 3. Visual approach east stop, 9 left, 9 right, runway 5 in use. Approaches are being conducted 2 parallel and converging runways. Attention all aircraft, hazardous weather information for Florida and coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. Use caution for increased bird activity in the vicinity of the airfield. NOTAMs, runway 9 right center line, lighting non-standard, 9 left Pappy's out of service. Taxiway Victor is closed in between Taxiway Alpha and Victor 2. VFR departures, advise ground control, your direction of flight, advise on initial contact with Data South. Melbourne International Airport.
That. We have Melbourne Tower. Go ahead and give us a slight climb there. Just pop up above the cloud a little bit. There we go. Fun, right? something a little more relaxing and less scary.
Alright.
The West Prax Air Cardinal 34287 over the flooded farm field, 4,000 feet north, eastbound, heading back to the abandoned. Have a good day.
Authority traffic, tech flight 623 over Jet Ski Lake, 1,700 back to Melbourne.
And here's an example of a cruise speed here. All right, my controls real quick.
Okay, your controls.
So something cool with the Cardinal, right? Because it's a constant speed propeller, if you increase the RPM, it's beating the air a little bit faster. Let's go to 2,400.
Okay.
And just look at the speed right now. So we're about 100.
Yeah, okay.
5.
105, yep.
Yeah. So just a little bit of increase in manifold pressure. We'll go to 23. All right, you start to have to trim down a little bit. But you can really configure this thing to cruise along nicely.
Okay.
Right?
100.
And if you reduce the manifold pressure, or sorry, the RPM a little bit, we'll go 23, 23. Faster still, even with a lower power setting. And then if you lean it out, start having a reduction in the actual fuel consumed by looking at the fuel flow there. I don't know why that number 4 cylinder is fouling up, but that's fine.
53361 over Penn Island at 1,000 feet headed
so,
now. Total low traffic.
I'm curious, I have to read the POH for this aircraft, but I'd like to see what are some good configurations for speed.
Yeah.
Alright. So, your controls again.
Okay, my controls.
I see the abandoned off to our right side. A little bit off to the right. It's kind of maybe a 1 o'clock position.
Alright.
Alright, so go ahead and start giving us a descent so you can pull carb heat. And let's reduce to about 19 inches of manifold pressure. That's good. And we'll just keep this coming down. We'll point right for the abandoned.
Alright, I see it now.
Yep. Degrees up here. Nice.
India South traffic, Skyflight 210 is a beam Barefoot Bay at 3,500 feet, practicing stalls, India South.
Back to Orlando departure.
Fly runway heading, maintain 2000 and contact Orlando departure, 13265, 71 West Gear.
Alright, you could push the nose down to give us 120 miles an hour and just maintain that pitch. You can trim for it if you want to.
Take flight 649, Roger.
Melbourne Tower, tech flight 623 over abandoned with Alpha, full stop at FIT.
Tech flight 623, Melbourne Tower, fly straight in runway 5, report to interstate.
Straight into runway 5, report interstate, tech flight 623.
Tech flight 649, runway 9 left, clear touch and go. After completing your touch and go, make a half right, overfly runway 5 midfield, then at the river you can proceed on course.
And after touch and go, we'll overfly runway 5, and once we reach the river, we'll fly on course, tech flight 639.
Pistol 1 Whiskey Echo, contact Orlando departure. Tech flight 661, continue holding short. I'm still awaiting a response from Orlando on your release.
Short, itinerary, auxiliary, Skyflight 661.
Melbourne Tower, Cardinal 34287 over, abandoned information alpha, full stop FIT.
Cardinal 34287 Melbourne Tower, fly straight in runway 5, report passing the interstate. You're going to follow a Cherokee that's in your 12 o'clock, just over a mile, 1,400 feet, also on the straight in runway 5.
Looking for traffic in straight in runway 5, 34287, reporting over the interstate.
Tech flight 623, you're following company Cherokee, half mile final, runway 5, cleared to land.
5 clear to land.
So we see runway 5.
Okay.
And we'll just keep this coming down.
Number 2, follow company Cherokee, left base, runway 9 left, clear touch and go.
So he is almost 12 o'clock, and I don't see him. 1,600 feet of difference. He might be out of field of view. Alright, go. Oh, I have him in sight. Yeah, go ahead and pull a little bit more power, and we can go full on the prop. Alright, let's do our before landing checklist now. I'll give him a call.
Alright, mixture is set. Seatbelts fastened. Flaps set. We're not ready to put those on yet. Carb heat is on. Landing light is on.
Romeo monitor ground Foxtrot Victor to your ramp.
Stone Romeo Foxtrot Victor to
Alright, now I'll give him a call. Cardinal 287 has traffic in sight, and we're over the interstate.
Okay, 7 number 2, follow that traffic, runway 5, clear to land.
Runway 5, clear to land, 34287, number 2.
Alright, no, I don't see him.
I have him in sight. He's just over the parking lot now, going into the trees.
Okay. Oh, now I see him.
Yep.
Okay. Alright,
So we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and pull power to idle.
Clear for takeoff.
Alright, and pitch back. Let's get in the white arc.
Heading, maintain 2000, and then right at Charlie, clear for takeoff for tech.
And then
Alright,
flaps
we're in the
10.
white arc, flaps 10.
Yep. And we'll just keep it like that. And aim for 90. This will work out fine.
Tech flight 649, no need to acknowledge. Fly runway heading, I'll call your turn.
Alright, go ahead and let's go flaps 20.
Alright, flaps 20.
We'll aim for 80.
Tech flight 649, if you'll look off your right, there's a company Cherokee departure roll, runway 9 right. They're going to fly straight out. Just fly straight ahead for now, and I'll get you a turn southbound when I can.
All of a sudden it gets so warm again.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go flaps 30.
Alright, flaps 30.
Definitely have plenty of altitude. And this will just help us come down a little bit more now. So flaps 10 really actually produces more lift than drag. Once you get to flaps 20, it's a little bit of both, and flaps 30 is definitely more drag.
Ready for departure.
Runway 596 Tango Melbourne Tower, hold short 9 left.
Should be at 80 or 70 now.
Let's go for 70.
96 Tango, standing by.
R1, roger. Tech flight 6 Theater, speed now to permit, start your left cross one now.
Start the left cross on Tech flight 638.
Tech flight 623 left of Romeo, Fox Victor to parking.
Romeo Foxtrot Victor to parking, Tech flight 623.
Tech flight
Should I start adding a little bit of power? Let me know when.
Nope, I think we're good for now. Once we probably get about the tree line there,
Okay. Yeah, I
depending
guess.
on how we look,
I guess
we're
I'm
still a
looking.
little high.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's.
Slightly behind you has you.
Now we're starting. It's starting to move up on me a little bit, I think.
Yep.
Traffic in sight, contact Orlando. I think you took like.
What are you aiming for, just out of curiosity?
I was just looking at the number 5 there.
Okay, yeah, we'll just look at the number 5 then.
Runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, good.
Takeoff 9 left with a left turn prior to
A
VOR.
little bit of power, good. Yeah, keep for 70. A little bit of power out now. That's a little bit too much, that's fine. Down for 70. Power, good. Lower the nose. Yep. Here we go.
Tech flight 638.
Lower the nose a little bit. Nope, more power, 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 power. There we go.
Tech flight 68, yes, you're my only.
Oh, okay.
Flight controls.
Alright, air controls.
Flight controls.
For me, just call midfield each pass and left cross.
No worries, man.
Alright.
So we flared high and we started sinking. And when you pulled out power, we started sinking even more.
Okay.
That's alright.
Midfield each time, left crossing for the VOR and short approach for a touch and go on 9 left approved, Tech flight 638.
Tower, Tech flight 18.
And we'll just clean up here.
Over
Abandoned with Alpha inbound full stop FIT.
Cardinal 34287, follow the Cherokee to FIT, good eye.
Following the Cherokee 34287. Alright.
Alright, extra lean, car P off.
Tech flight 618, sorry about that, you're over abandoned.
We can do strobe off as well.
Runway 5, clear to land.
Alright.
Runway 5, clear to land, Tech flight 618.
Tech flight 649er, you can continue on course southbound, leaving the Delta, frequency change as approved, good eye.